Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
We got London on the track.
Hey. I need 2 bucks. With that cool with that jeweler. What your jewels cost? With that cool cost? I need 2 bucks. I'm a new horse.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. And get back, yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stool, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the price is. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't take none of the artists, so I'm. Problem is you see me get it. 8212 was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Cake around my neck, VS1 the crystals. Extended magazines, chauffeur limousines. Before I got a demon. $65,000 on jeans. Ball like stuff for lotion. Skirt the Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Was mad older. Had to keep it like the OG Yoda.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool off. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I prefer residual and flipping your like it's part of my ritual. Part of the visual, but money you give me all it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bought on the principle. Remember the teachers is all of my. Now look all of them pitiful, and all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you taste it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The hated is slowly endorsing. Now Coley important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we Tony your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie. Cut the check. Bye. Foreign trips, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie. No. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20 this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I feel like a storm. We make
Williams injury. Chill. I'm a rich like just eat. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small just made my flight. Just made my flight. 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. Just want to. I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. $1 million cash just laying in the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. Chill. So don't lie. Ooh, no you can't stand it. Chill. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, bought a broke bag. 24, time to show 'em what that. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie. Cut the check. Buy. Foreign trips. Buy. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie.
Squad made the beat.
Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free to find they coming home now. All this up on my I got up now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fork down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. All up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang.
Yeah, rock the time.
Watch the sleep.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Bang, ting, wife, put money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my Is it? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my Is it? Talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Call me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. Oh, I went down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish down, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I got have no money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, I bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, I bet you can. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. I wanna can I vibe on it. Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. I cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. Thank God that's a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for St. Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. St. Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Pops 5 on it. Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm. A lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fit. I my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these.
It's NBA action on Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start.
Yeah, baby, here we go. Substitutions, Sacramento. Substitutions, Houston.
Fox against Chris Paul.
Left.
Gets to the basket and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And the rebound taken in by Sacramento. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fox into the front court. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. To Alec Burks. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Fox across the timeline. Leads 5. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Kings are out in front. Second quarter's set to start. This is what...
Substitutions, Houston. Into the game,
Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to Rivers. Surveys the floor. Austin Rivers down to Fareed.
Swing.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Harrison Barnes. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rivers with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Fareed to Harden. That is great vision to set it up. Cashes in for two.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Hield. Screen coming. Barnes to Hield. Can't miss those. Harden. It's no good. Great defense. Third quarter comes to an end. It's the Kings with the lead. The Kings have the basketball as we...
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Into the game for the Rockets, number 10, Eric Gordon. Stepping in.
To Bagley. Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon with it. The deficit now up to 5. Knocks it down off the step back.
Eric Gordon finished second in the sixth-man of the year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
To Harden. Costa Kufos able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
No good. To Fareed. They get it down to Harden. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here comes the screen. To Hield. Kenneth Fareed. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Buddy Hield. Snatching it out of the air. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Buddy Hield. Harden. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Hield sizing up Eric Gordon. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's in the hands of Harden. Good look that time, but off the mark.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
The quarter. All right, here we go. Overtime underway. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Down to Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The pass taken away by the Kings. Cauley Stein to Hield. To the rim, lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Houston with the basketball. Harden to Fareed. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Fox with it. The lead is 2. Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Fox into the front court. Leads 4. Great looking vision. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Harden. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. And the basket good at the rim.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox matched up with Paul. Kenneth Fareed with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Fareed. Cauley Stein to Fox. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Harden. Nice pass to set things up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's the Kings who get the victory as they win it in overtime. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew.
The Kings were successful in overtime.